Well, hello, my beautiful friend Trilok. My name is Libra Empress, and I've been working on your personal tarot reading. Now, this is a little unconventional, but so the last couple readings have been a little bit difficult for me to do, and it has a lot to do with I was in the car, so it's hard to record and shuffle and do the cards while also navigating for my husband while on the go in a snowstorm. Um, So what I did was instead of recording, because I've had your reading for a little while now, I've just been working through everybody's on paper. I actually wrote down what I got for each of yours as I was on the go and multitasking. So I hope that this is okay with you. It's the same reading, it's just you're not going to see the cards. All right, so my beautiful Trilok, um, happy belated birthday. I hope that you had a great birthday. I'm sorry for the delay and thank you for being a part of our zodiac family. So, in your past energy, because remember I had them separated into three piles: past, present, and possible future. Now, remember when we get to the future is not set in stone and can change at any time you so choose it. All right, that's what's so great about free will. Then I have a fourth pile, which is all the energy between past, present, and possible future. Okay, and then I'll tell you the bottom of the decks and then your numbers and whatnot and so forth. All right. Now, in the past energy, you had a revelation, a lot of anxiety, right? You were possibly dealing with a king of hazards, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. And, you were dealing with the Nine of Swords, which is a lot of anxiety, paranoia, and hopelessness. And you're definitely not alone there. We all do that. But you stepped into the Queen of Swords energy, which means that, okay, so let me explain the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, all right? They didn't get their shit handed to them. All right. What happened was they were just normal folks, they weren't born into royalty, they didn't marry into royalty. No, they built their empire from the ground up. And so you stepped into the Queen of Swords energy, and you can step into any of the energies throughout the deck as soon as you hit top energies like within your like female and masculine energy, right? So Emperor and Empress mode. So these are all just learning cards that you were going through your path to go upward. So you stepped into the Queen of Swords, and you decided, I'm gonna be stubborn. I'm gonna be unscrupulous. I'm gonna be a sharp tongued person. I'm not gonna deal with this shit. You were told a revelation. You had a tower moment, right? And you decided to handle it, and you handled it like a boss. You really did. Now, currently, you're dealing with betrayal. Now, I don't know if this is something that is like mini, like that son of a bitch used the last roll of toilet paper and it's all gone now, so now you're just kind of stuck on the toilet. Or it could be something severe like someone murdered your mom. Not saying that something happened, okay? I'm just saying it. There are levels of betrayal, okay? Could be something so simple or something so devastating. Okay. Now that was the overall. But currently you're weary in the Four of Cups energy, right? And you're indecisive. And I think it has a lot to do with the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups, um, I split up into four categories. All right. Four. One, you just got married. Congratulations if that be the case. Doesn't have to be. Second, you're pregnant or you got someone pregnant, right? Doesn't have to be the case. Third is you're working with someone at work to build something amazing for your boss. And the fourth is that you are building something from home, from scratch, that's going to change the course of reality. Now, I always lean towards the changing of reality because a lot of people, I mean, they want to become an entrepreneur, but they don't. They don't have enough of a kick in the butt to get them there. And I believe that you are working on something at home, okay, and at work. Any of those can fit, okay? Now, we're going to talk about the possible future. Now, remember that this is not set in stone and can change, which is so great. Okay? You can choose to go through this path, or now that you know, it might be altered just a little bit. Okay? It's like the butterfly effect. Now, what I got here was you stepped into the enthusiastic Empress, which is awesome, right? But you're in an Eight of Swords, so you're a little bit trapped in your head. on something. And I think it has a lot to do with the Ace of Hazards, which is the high five from the undead. It's my favorite card. It's like a hand reaching up, right? It's got gold. It's a high five from the undead. So you're getting blessings, right? Financial rewards and whatnot. Then you got the Nine of Hazards, where everything is going to lead you to prosperity and confidence. Okay. Now the bottom of each deck, the bottom of my Jane deck was transitioning. So you're transitioning, right? Moving to calmer waters. The bottom of my zombie deck is Six of Swords, or no, Six of Wands, victory. You know what? The transition is the Six of Swords just in my deck. So you are transitioning to victory. Hell yeah. Now, here's the story I pulled from my Jane deck, okay, as I was going through each of the cards. Like I do, you know, on a regular reading where I just kind of read and I move it along. Well, I was doing that here. Sorry about that. My kid's alarm for his school. All right. My beautiful Trilok, you were transitioning your intuition to pay attention to your dreams. Your ancestors, dead, angels, and divine are all trying to help you discover that you have choices that you are keeping a mystery to yourself, especially in regards to your dreams. Now, you face challenges and rewards to your happiness. You are moving and growing within moderately. Okay, that's like slowly but surely. And you feel positively that you will never stop loving your own emperor, right? Waiting to share your traditions. While waiting for your stability, there is or was temptation. Now, that left you very perceptive in your surroundings. My beautiful friend, you are making an effort to collaborate with and celebrate with clarity. You are very charming, and your energy brings a sense of security to all those around you. You are stepping into the fool card. Food. You hungry? You're stepping into the fool card, all right, which is awesome. Remember, you are stepping into the fool card, not a fool. Okay, there's a difference between a fool and the fool. A fool in American lingo is an insult. The fool is a high regard because you're releasing all that mental baggage and it already showed that you were, right? So as you're stepping into that energy, it's starting a new beginning, right? And adapting your skills. You have been contemplating your hard work and keeping your emotions under control, which is awesome. Now, you are in preparation to share your completion. Now, my beautiful friend, I have never seen someone as generous and creatively cautious as your energy is. All right. You are rejecting any and all disappointment and keeping your hope or wish fulfillment, Aquarius energy, right? Be dealing with an Aquarius. Now, you are transforming from your anxiety to find balance and be calm and claim your destiny, which is awesome. It's probably why you were getting the Three of Cups, right? Where you're creating something amazing. Now you are accomplishing material wealth and assertively awakening your introspection to use your courage, or Leo energy, right? You could be dealing with a Leo, to gain and offer quality real matters the most to you. So what that means is that, like, it's nice to get compliments, but most time it's just lip service, right? You want someone who's real, who's authentic, who's not fake. I mean, if you blow on them, will they fall over like a piece of cardboard? Like, come on, right? Windstorm or whatnot. Now, that story from future onward now, from the possible future onward with my reading, is all timeless. So I don't know where it would fit in, right? Okay. For the zombie, couldn't remember where I put your numbers. For a minute. It's at the top of my page. For the zombie deck, the story behind that is that you were in Hermit or Virgo energy, right? Pampering yourself. Okay, so in a bold Knight of Wands, so that would be like Aries, Leo, or Sag, tried to sabotage and deceive you with theft. But as an Emperor, you were able to maintain control of your situation. You are dealing with trouble with finances and moving away from trouble situation, relationship, right? Making a change for the better. Now you are giving your cup of love to yourself and moving to calmer waters, releasing all mental anguish and baggage. Ha! Right? Now you were indecisive on your family dynamic. You are juggling a lot of responsibility, but you are getting wishes and dreams and happiness. You're gaining recognition for your hard work and having or honing in your skills. Now I see you're fighting for what's yours and claiming victory and success, releasing all mental baggage. Yeah. You're like, God, Libra Empress, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Damn straight. All right. Let's go on. Your favorite numbers was 8, right? So, I pulled each card from each deck. So I pulled 8 cards from my Jane deck and 8 from my zombie deck, right? Now the first card I got was completion. So you were completion. And then the attached is expanding and on the move and traveling. So you completed something and you were on the move. Second card is happiness. So you were very indecisive in regards to your happiness. Third card is caution. You were dealing with a Queen of Cups. Okay, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, party girl, right? But she's also devoted, intuitive, and loving and whatnot, right? But I just call her the party girl because it caught my attention in the story. So she's a party girl, someone fun loving. Fourth is stability, Queen of Swords. So your stability, you're stepping into your Queen of Swords and keeping your stability yourself. So if anybody tries to tread on what's yours, you're gonna tell them where the bear shits. Basically, that's an American thing. You just tell them, hey, door's there, kick rocks. Okay. In regards to your intuition, which is number 5, or creativity is your intuition. So you're going to be paying a lot of attention during the day. In regards to your security, you are paying attention at night too. So as you're sleeping, you are recharging. You're like a phone. It's charging. It's on the charger. It sits next to you, and you watch. After you plug it in, you watch the screen go dark. Okay, like it goes dark. Okay, and it's laying there, and then you lay next to it, and it's on. See, it's on. Okay, it's on, but it's asleep. Oh, it's on. It's charging, doing what it's got to do to get its downloads, updates, right? But you are doing the same thing. You're just cordless. Thank God, right? Can you imagine having to go pee in the middle of the night and forgetting you're still plugged in and take out half the wall? Whoops. I'm gonna call a landlord. Disturb your neighbors. But anyway, you're getting messages. You've got a Wi-Fi receptor, right? You're connected to Wi-Fi. It's a hotspot and it's sending you messages. Well, that's the divine guardian angels. You're also very open at night too. So when I say not only do the dead speak, that speaks for a lot, but that also doesn't speak. I mean, it can speak for your ancestors, but not all the dead are related to you. Okay, like they are, but like branched off cousins. Okay. But like long time ago cousins, like way, we're all related. But it's like this. It's like you got the dead watching you, trying to send you messages. You're very receptive. Okay, they're stepping into your dreams. Okay, then you've got your ancestors talking to you who are also dead. I'm sorry if you didn't know that. I'm just kidding. I knew you knew that. I was trying to pull a serious. Okay, and then you've got your guardian angels, and then the divine, and then everybody's trying to tell you something, and I swear like they're all fighting over that mic that's attached to you while you're sleeping, and but they're trying to like if you had weird dreams, like where you have dreams where you're sitting with someone and you don't recognize their face or their face is a blur, but they're like blah 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 blah, and you're like talking to them, that's probably an ancestor, a guardian angel, the divine, or a dead person that you don't recognize. But if you do like see their face, then you will know that it's your ancestor or a deceased loved one. Okay. I mean, the dreaming about them is completely different than a regular dream, because it just feels different, right? And then you'll have dreams, like I've had a dream where I was riding shotgun, or like front seat, not driving, right? And that people were in the car talking, and I was just like looking out the window going, uh-huh, and I wasn't even controlling the car, I wasn't doing anything, I was just kind of zoning out the window. But that's just kind of how it goes sometimes, right? You're very receptive and open, you've got gifts, you are blessed, and it might not feel like it, but I promise you, you are blessed. And that's not lip service, it's true. Now, the seventh card I pulled was generosity, right? Now you're dealing with a Queen of Hazards. So you are very generous with your money. That's what I got the other night. You're also dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Now, the last card I pulled for that is courage. You're having the courage to get what you deserve. Peace, contentment, and family, right? Ten of Cups. All right, let's move on to the spreads I did. I did 4 spreads. Okay, I did 4 spreads. All right, the first spread I did was the broken heart spread. So I pulled the betrayal card, right, with nostalgia and past person. So that card represents the central issue of your relationship. So your issue with whoever, past, present, or future, right, was that you had a betrayal issue, right? But you were also feeling like nostalgia for a past person. So you were thinking about them who hurt you, or you're just been in your head about them. Number 2 is how you see the other person, as you see them as assertive on the move, right? And very intuitive. You probably dream about them. How they see you is they see you as someone skillful in destiny. So, they see you as the destiny, right? Number 4, completion. That is the unknown influences on your relationship, right? So you're going to be completing as the Ace of Swords. So you're going to say what you're going to say. Okay, now here's the story I go with. Well, it's not like a story. Okay, so you got to think, this is a sword in the card, right? Imagine there's a sword. Right, and that card calls for you to think about what you're going to say and how you're going to say it to whoever you're going to say it to, because you know that if you say something and people could take it the wrong way. You don't want to pay them lip service, right? You gotta say what you gotta say, but there's a way to say it without making them go batshit crazy and nuts, right? You can catch more bees with honey than with vinegar. There's a way you can say it without. I'm slipping out of my chair. Sorry. Like you can be like, "Hi, how are you?" And they could be like, "How dare you?" And you're just like, "What the?" Like, you're just like, what was that about, right? That's just kind of what you were kind of going through. So number 5 is that where you want the relationship to go, and it's you want to choose to not deal with a puppet master anymore, someone who's pulling your strings, being deceptive, right? I was thinking of Pinocchio, and he's like, yeah, I'm weird. Now, the card that can help let you know on who can help you, which is card number 6, is Happiness, Empress. So you're not only the Empress, but you are the Emperor embodiment, okay? Because remember, we have 2 energies within us, past energy and present. I'm tired. Female energy and masculine energy. I'm just like messing with you as I'm tired. Okay, so we try to level up those energies, right? Female, masculine, right? We think of it like Donkey Kong, the video game, unless you don't know what that is. But it's a really good game. So he's throwing the barrels down, and you're just like, jump over the barrel, climb up the ladder. You know, you're doing this on each energy. You're just like kind of working your way up. And you get to the top and you go, kapow! You know, kami him, right? Knock him off this fucking pedestal and take the crown for female and masculine energy. And, you know, technically you're not going to have to do that. But you got to go through some serious shit to get there. I mean, you've worked your ass off. I mean, you put up with so much people's bullshit. Like, it's ridiculous. But you got there. Now, the challenges in your relationship is your destiny and that you have so many choices, right? You have 7 of Cups here and the destiny. So, what it's calling for you to do is that know that even though you have so many options, you have to make a choice. Even if it's, I'm going to make a list of all my options and then I'm going to knock them out. Like, you know, hell yeah. So, do that, right? Because you know for a fact that if a choice is made for you, you're not going to like the outcome. That's why you're in control of your life. You were given free will. The choice to choose where you want to go. Yeah, you can't. I mean, you could try to build a time machine and go back in time and change it, but if you alter that, I mean, you wouldn't be who you are today. You'd probably erase your current self who went back in the past. And then, yeah, the future would be altered. Anyway, but that's, yeah. Anyway, the last one is 8, intuition. So the outcome of your relationship is intuition. So you're probably dealing with a Sagittarius, right? In your intuitions, you're trying to find balance. So you're going to find balance. Now, let's move on to the gravestone. So, I pulled 6 cards. I'm sorry, it's just how many I pull. Now, the central question of your life is disappointment and a soft stalker. That card lately has come up as a deceased loved one's energy watching. So, I mean, you could be disappointed in a loved one who's passed. Or disappointed that they haven't come forward or seen you. Or, I mean, they see you, like, if they have seen you, they've seen you. But they just haven't come forward and let themselves be known. Now, the unforeseen forces acting on that question is you're a challenge. You're dealing with a challenging Queen of Cups. So, the energy of party girl, right? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces is a challenge. How other people affect you is that you are celebrating your wishes and dreams. Nine of Cups. Now, the circumstances affecting your life are material wealth, Hermit, Virgo. You're going into, Virgo energy, right? You're keeping to yourself, pampering yourself. Who or what is available to help you is you. You have a lot of anxiety over your money and your giving, even if it's a little. Or maybe you're not giving enough, or maybe you feel like you're stuck in a situation where you can't help and you want to, or maybe you're full of anxiety because someone keeps coming and asking for help and they should get their shit together. There are so many options there, right? Now, the outcome of this question is love. Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is a player energy in my deck, but that's just Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. In a regular human deck, not human, my deck is zombie, okay? My 2 cards, which is Knight of Cups and Knight of Wands, their roles are reversed. So, in my deck, Knight of Cups is the player energy, right? And the Knight of Wands is the happy-go-lucky, I'm going to run forward, bring you something back. I'm going to stay. The reason why he's Knight of Cups, you're dealing with that, is because you're giving your love to someone, but with a mood or a drop of a hat, I mean, it can change. So maybe you're just reserving your love for you. Okay, so at the bottom of the broken heart layout was effort and judgment, right? Accepting of a situation. the bottom of the gravestone was sharing, and the Ace of Cups, cup of love. So you were sharing your cup of love, and making an effort to accept a situation for what it was. Let's talk about the eyeball tarot. Moderation and Eight of Swords. Now, last month you were stuck in your head about and going slow about it. Okay. This month you were contemplating your patience, right? You're patiently gaining progress, but you were contemplating it. You're still stuck in your head, but you're contemplating. Not as bad, right? Now, the first week of this month is that you had hope, wish fulfillment, and you know what? You're getting your wish fulfillment, but you were a little weary, tired from all the everything. The second week is that you're having courage. You're having courage to face your loss, sadness, and grief. The third week is you're collaborating with the Two of Cups, so harmony. You're able to sit down with someone you haven't sat down with in a long time and talk things out. The fourth week is that you're generous, right? You're generous with your family. Maybe your family's being generous with you. Possibility for next month is you're going to have positivity and King of Wands. So you're going to be positive that you're going to become an entrepreneur. And like my deck card, King of Wands, you're not going to blow off your leg. But if you so happen to, you're going to be building yourself a new fucking leg. And moving on, not complaining about it. And that's what's so great, right? You're just going to keep going, right? That's Aries, Leo, or Sag energy. All right, so let's talk about the bottom of the deck is balance, justice, Knight of Wands. So you're going to be bold in your Libra energy, finding balance. The severed head spread. The primary issue in your life is the death card, transformation, right? Death means end of one, beginning of something new, right? And you are going to be severing ties, making a transformation. You're realizing that your time is valuable and you don't need to put up with just anybody's bullshit. You've been in a karmic cycle for so long that it's kind of refreshing to break out and realize now it's time I get what I want because I deserve happiness too. Yeah, I feel a little bit sad that I'm feeling selfish with my energy, but ultimately I can't save everybody if I can't save myself, and I definitely don't want to enter into the foolish knight stage. You know that one where you're just sacrificing. Let me tell you the story about him. Okay, I'm not a tarot robot, so I just branch off a lot. So there was a knight back in the olden days. I don't know if this is true, but it's a good story nonetheless, right? So he packed up his stuff, he got his horse ready, he locked his door. No, he didn't lock their door, I don't think. Anyway, but he got everything ready, got his money, everything. He got on his horse and he started on his quest, right? I'm gonna say his name wrong, but I always say it this way because Don Quixote de la Mancha, right? It's probably not how you say his name, but I say it that way because I like that name better. But he's on his horse and he's going, and every few miles or better, somebody stops him. Oh, I need this, oh, I need that, and he keeps giving him. Gives food away, gives money away. Oh, you need a horse? Here's a horse. You need some blankets? Oh, you need some clothes. By the time he gets to the curtain of the forest, which it's like the death forest. I'm just kidding. I don't know what forest is. I always think of the death forest or the black forest or something, some spooky like that. Right, he gets to it, and as he's there, he's got no shoes, he's buck-ass naked, and he's just standing there. But it doesn't bother him. It's not super cold out. At least, it's kind of windy. So he steps through the curtain of the forest, And in their little ways, he stops and he meets some pygmy cannibals, right? Or just cannibals, right? They complain, oh, we're hungry. He's like, oh, you are? I'm so sorry. What can I help you with? Oh, we're hungry. Can you feed us? Oh, sure. What do you want? Can we eat you? Sure. He's like, sure, why not? Right? I swear this guy, he's got I don't know. He could be a robot. But, he gives up his body and everything, and a little while longer, a little later, right, you look and he's just a head with a pile of bones sitting in a pile, right? So he kept giving and giving and giving and gave so much of himself that there is no taking that back. You know, he died just to make someone else happy. Yeah, I mean, it was like the Donner Party, right? But it's just kind of what happens. So you're severing ties. Now, that in the distant past, you were seeking quality, and you gained news about them. In the recent past, you know, became a hangman, sacrificed a lot, but there were strings attached. You know, currently you're awakening. You know, you're finding justice as your Libra card, right? Calling judgment in the possible, near, immediate future. There's going to be temptation, but you're going to be gaining recognition for your hard work and skill. So even though you're gaining recognition, you know, for being absolutely, utterly, and chaotically amazing inside and out, I mean, you're not going to let that alter you. You know, you might even strike it rich, you know, and you know how rich people act, but I don't think you're going to keep your humility, because you are very generous, very generous soul. Now, the factors that will affect the outcome of the issue is you being cautious of a Three of Swords, another Three of Swords, right? Because I think you dealt with a Three of Swords. Oh, I guess, I don't know. What I can tell you is this, is that it's one of the, I mean, it could be, oh, fuck. Okay, Three of Swords is my card that has the heart with the swords. It means heartache, jealousy, or loss, right? Or let's go deeper. You cheated, they cheated. Could be a situation. Could not be a situation, right? That's one option. Second option is that they're complaining about you to family and friends, or you're doing that to them. Okay? Where you're bringing outside people into your drama. Okay? That's not the case. There's a third, and the third is usually pretty, you know, whatever. But what I can say is it could be that something takes priority over your relationship, like drugs, alcohol, any form of substance abuse, right? Then you've got like gambling, sexaholic, or pornography, right? Gambling, being a workaholic, putting money over the relationship, you know, just anything, you know, that doesn't need to be there but is there. Sometimes we let things overcrowd our relationship. Even sometimes we let kids overcrowd our relationship, where we don't take the time to actually sit down with our spouse because they're, you know, we're too exhausted. So you're being cautious in regards to a Three of Swords situation. And the bottom, I see that you're very selfish, though, with your security. And that's why you're being cautious with your Three of Swords. But you are going to be accomplishing a quarrel, Five of Wands. I wonder if this is the one where... Hold on. Five of Wands. I don't see any devil energy. It is. So this is what's going on. You're accomplishing this, right? I had to hunt it down. Basically, you guys are fighting over something, right? competition-wise, or maybe someone's fighting over, you, and you're just kind of trying to crawl away. Either way, if you're fighting with someone, your relationship's crawling away. Sorry about all the noise. My computer makes noises. But, you're accomplishing that. You're done. No more quarrels. No more fighting over stupid shit. I'm the outside source, so I'm going to say that, okay? Because I'm not invested into this. You're fighting over something you think is important, and they're fighting over something that they think is important, right? And it's, no, I'm right, right? And you're like pulling and pulling, and suddenly there goes your relationship down, crawling away, and you're just like, how dare you? And then you like sever ties and shit, because you start stepping into the Ace of Swords energy, where you're going to say some shit that's going to really fuck someone up. And you're going to say it probably as the Knight of Swords as well, where you're going to come in all emotionless, even though this is a heated argument, and say some shit that's gonna throw some people off. And it's just like, you don't want to enter that energy. And that's why you're just putting an end to it. You're putting an end to the quarrels, which is good, because you don't need that drama and bullshit. You deserve happiness. Everybody deserves happiness. Alright. Well, my beautiful, beautiful friend, thank you so much for putting up with me and listening to me. I love you. I hope you have a really great day, okay? Stay safe, and know that if you ever need anything, I'm always here for you, okay? Now remember, from possible future on throughout this video, it's all timeless, so if it hasn't happened yet, it might happen, so you have an option to change that, okay? Love you. Stay safe. Bye-bye.